So for today's video, we are documenting my most adventure-y adventure yet, skydiving. Well, y'all, we are on our way to go skydiving, and I am very, very nervous. I've been thinking about this all day today, yesterday, the day before. The anxiety has really set in. I feel very nervous. I keep picturing that moment where I'm going to have to jump out of the plane. And thankfully, I'm going to be attached to another person because there's no way I think I could get myself out of a plane without like a very big push from somebody else or being literally attached to somebody like I'm going to be today. But I'm just incredibly nervous, and I'm not excited for that moment where I'm just falling. By moment, I mean, I guess the whole experience, because you're just falling. So, I am very nervous. I feel a little bit sick, and I can't stop nervous peeing. That was too much. Cut that out.
So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to be able.
Like, should we stay in the area until later tonight, or do you think out for the rest of the day?
Well, we're done for the day, but tomorrow morning, what about tomorrow morning? How about 10 o'clock in the morning? We'll have you done by 11.
So we are driving back home now. Unfortunately, because of the cloudiness of the day, we are not allowed to skydive. We did reschedule for tomorrow. I'm really disappointed because I really wanted to get it over with and done, but that didn't happen. So now I get to worry about it for one more night. So it was kind of disappointing having to go back all by myself. I felt very alone. Whenever payment, had to sign a really, really long list of risk management things, kind of just signing my life away. I had to initial, I think, 25 different little paragraphs about how I understand that humans are fallible, parachutes don't always work, those kinds of things. And then I got to meet the person I was going to go tandem with. He was really wonderful, really kind, very understanding of my nervousness. So there were several moments where I did second guess myself, just a little bit. They couldn't get the plane to start for a few minutes, and they were very lackadaisical about it, telling me, you know, it's because of the compression and things, and it's just an older airplane. But after about 5 minutes, I did get a little bit concerned. There was a really nice woman there who talked to me, helped me calm down a little bit as well. She was telling me about how fun skydiving is after the first time and how it can be kind of addictive. Her hand was broken, and I did find out later that she is one of the people who packs the parachutes. So there was a second where I was like, oh, one of the parachute packers has a broken hand. That probably doesn't mean anything terrible, right? Just getting excited. Got into my harness, got into the airplane, sat down, and it takes about 20 minutes to get up to altitude. And so you have 20 minutes of sitting in this very small airplane, and I've never been in an airplane this small, so it just doesn't feel as steady or as safe as large airplanes. And you're just kind of plopped on the ground instead of in a chair. So that was interesting for me. But you do have a full 20 minutes to just sort of rethink your life, think about your decisions, consider, is this a good decision? So that's nice. It was really comforting because the person who, my skydiving, I guess, instructor, tandem partner person, he was really amazing because before we even got into the plane, he told me exactly what his routine is. At this level of altitude, I start doing this. And so the entire way up, it was kind of nice because he really does have a very firm routine down. So it's going to be okay. He reminded me that when the door opens, it opens with the roar of a lion. Door opens. It does open with a roar. It's very terrifying. And I scoop myself all the way to the edge, and the wind is whipping so hard. And he did tell me to prepare for this, but it was still really hard. you have to get your feet on that platform, and for the longest time I couldn't get them on there because the wind was just whipping my legs all over the place. So there was definitely a moment where I didn't think I could do this, and I was just going to be dangling out of the airplane and not able to do it. I doubted myself a lot, but finally got my feet on there, and then he goes 1, 2, 3, arch.
Breathe in the air, the light that surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far. Created a space, in my head it was empty, but I know that I want to be where you are.
When you're just in the air, it feels incredible. It's really peaceful. You sort of have the loud wind in your ears, but it's so nice. You can just look out and it doesn't feel like you're falling that fast. It just feels kind of like you're floating. And it's beautiful and amazing, and that was definitely my favorite.
We have a purpose, but to take that leap, you must recognize the person that's inside.
And then when the parachute comes out, again, it's just like you're floating. It was more gentle than I expected. I expected it to feel like really sudden and like a yank back, but it was actually pretty gentle. And then you just get to float around in the air for it feels longer than it probably is, but probably 3 or 4 minutes of just floating.
Inside. Believe me, I swear, the story's not over. As I fall, I will continue to get up.
That was so good.
Hi,
Danielle. Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
What'd you think?
It was amazing. That was
to be
awesome.
everywhere, to be without a care. I was denied. I had spent those years, did not recognize the person that's inside.
My favorite part of this entire experience was getting to face my fears. I am not a huge fan of heights. I'm definitely not a huge fan of jumping out of airplanes. That's not something that I would have considered enjoyable prior to this experience. But being able to say that I did it and actually finding out that I really enjoyed it and it was something that I liked, that was really powerful for me. Even when I was actively jumping out of the airplane, I already felt amazing. Just inching myself to the door and like allowing myself to be, pushed out. That was awesome and that was incredible. So definitely highly recommend it. I think it's a great time for soul searching. You have those 20 minutes in the plane to think about your life and all the decisions you've made, and if you've made the right ones and where you're gonna go if you don't make it out or if your parachute doesn't work. And that's really valuable. But even more than that, just being able to face your fears. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We put out new videos every single week, and we'll see you next time.